Morgan Freeman's character in The Shawshank Redemption put it, if you're not living, you're dying. Well, my friend Dan calls it a conundrum, and he's right. If you've given yourself to Jesus, you currently have two things going on. You've got a dead part of you coexisting, living side by side with a new, reborn, living part of you. Now that sounds a little bit schizophrenic, but it beats the alternative, just being dead. It's like a disease that continues to waste away at humanity. We're the next generation, the next group, the next batch to live and experience this. This makes life so frustrating. Most of us fight it. It's like we're trying to swim upstream against a deadly current that will take us down. God's solution, according to Paul, is just die. Just acknowledge the death that's happening. Don't call it life when it's not life. And then acknowledge the beautiful gift that comes through death when Jesus is present, resurrection. And so we go ahead and die willingly. We acknowledge our death and take it on like Jesus did, so that we can enter into the newness of life. We end up with two people living together simultaneously. Look at people who live in this dual reality as they age. People in Christ age beautifully. They become more and more radiant. It's almost like the light bulb within them begins to shine through the decaying skin on the outside of them, versus those who are just flat out dying, and they slowly die. Paul tells us to enter into, to aid and abet the death of ourselves, of our old selves, so that the light shining within us, the new birth, the new selves can come out. That's called mortification in old King James term. It's like your mortgage. When you get a mortgage on a house, you make incremental payments to slowly put that debt to death. As people with the new life, we mortify the members of our body. We take the parts of us that give themselves over to death. Instead, you march those things in a different direction. You say no. As we do that, the new self automatically surfaces and shines. So don't fight death. Just embrace it, because there's something better right next to it on the other side. Life abundantly, which in the scriptures begins today and now. Life shining on us and through us, so that our life can overlap our death. And it's no longer a theory. It's no longer a lost or desperate hope. It's a reality that grows within us. Christ in you, the hope of glory.